Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. Just watching him play, he had tenacity, he had focus, he had drive, he had vision, and Kobe emulated his game after Mike. He did everything Mike did, walk like him, talk like him. He did everything. He loved Mike. So, you know, the ability to go against him that day, just him versus Mike, he lived for stuff like that. So I remember that game. You know, he wasn't calling no plays, and every time Mike scored, he knew he had to score. Whatever Mike was doing, he had to do it or outdo him. That's what you do when you go up against a great player, AKA your idol. You gotta let them know that you're coming to take their spot.
NBA superstars are judged by their championships. In 1991, Michael Jordan and the Bulls secured their first, knocking off Magic Johnson and the Lakers. To some, a passing of the torch from one great dynasty to another. But now, a new challenge emerges from Los Angeles. A young Lakers team who tonight will lean on their high-flying youngster, Kobe Bryant. A hazy winter day as we fly over downtown Chicago. Down below, the buzz is stirring in the United Center.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, go see if the winds of change are in the air in the Windy City. The visiting Los Angeles Lakers are up and coming, and they look to take down the defending champion Chicago Bulls. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, what stands out to you as we break down this Bulls-Lakers matchup?
Well, Kev, the Bulls at 14-9 on the season, still kind of rounding into their usual championship form. The Lakers 18-5 and riding a 3-game winning streak. And you know they'll be fired up to take on the defending champs.
They sure will be. A great crowd here at the United Center as usual. Their win the other night, Clark, against Phoenix, and the 500th consecutive sellout. That is mind-boggling to me.
It is amazing they've got that kind of a sellout streak going, but for good reason. I mean, they've won 5 championships in the last 7 seasons. These fans are bearing witness to one of the greatest dynasties in NBA history.
Now taking a look at the starting lineups for the Lakers. They'll have Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones at the 2 guard spots. Rick Fox and Robert Horry at the forwards. Eldon Campbell is manning the middle once again, filling in for the injured Shaquille O'Neal. And for the defending champion Chicago Bulls, Ron Harper is in at the 1 and Michael Jordan joining him in the backcourt. Tony Kukoc at the small forward. The rebounding machine Dennis Rodman at power forward. Luke Longley is back in the starting lineup after missing Monday's game with a sprained ankle.
And both of these teams missing star players with injury. For the Bulls, Scottie Pippen recovering from foot surgery. And for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal is out until Christmas with an abdominal strain.
Kobe's checked in for Los Angeles. Harper against Van Exel. A pass to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Back to Van Exel. Shoots over Harper. The Lakers rebound. Fox kicks to Van Exel. Back to Fox. Three-pointer. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound. Hey, Clark, when you talk about the absence of Scottie Pippen, it's been rumored he'd welcome a change of scenery.
You're exactly right, Kevin, and those are more than just rumors now. I mean, he said on multiple occasions he'll never play for the Bulls ever again. With the trade deadline approaching in February, some tough decisions for Chicago's front office.
But Clark, to say he'll never play for the Bulls again, that seems a little harsh.
It does, I agree.
And Coach Fratello will have to monitor that index finger on the shooting hand of Michael Jordan. He dislocated it about a week ago against the New York Knicks.
Yeah, it happened on a hard fall to the floor, and since then, you can see that he's been more selective with his jump shots.
Here's Fox. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
And three from Jordan. Jordan with another miss.
Boy, they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, he's an incredible three-point shooter. So you are ecstatic anytime it doesn't go in.
And stolen by Longley. And some key injuries on both sides of the ball. And for more information on that, let's bring in David Olin.
Thanks, guys. Michael Jordan has been dealing with a dislocated index finger in his right hand. When talking to him before the game, he said he has no feel to his shots, and that's why they've been flat. As a result, he's changed his game, and he's operating more in the post, much like he did during his years in North Carolina. We'll see if that continues tonight. Back to you.
Yeah, the hand is a concern. D.A., thank you. And Jordan, Mike, is still scoring at a high clip, but there's been a slight drop in efficiency we've seen.
Well, you can really see it in his three-point shooting. In 23 games this season, he's attempted 31 threes, shooting just 19%. But in the 3 seasons prior to this one, he hadn't shot below 37% from deep.
David just said, Michael said to him, he has no feel to his shots, and that's why he's been flat. We'll have to watch that closely.
Well, it hasn't been an ideal start to the season for the Bulls. They're currently 5th in the Central Division and have only gone 7-7 against teams over 500.
Still no need to worry. I'm not going to bet against these guys. I mean, they are back-to-back champs, and for good reason. I clearly expect them to turn things around, especially when Pippen gets back into the lineup.
It's still amazing to me that Kobe is doing this at 19 years old. When Michael was that age, he was still a sophomore at UNC.
Jordan's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Van Exel no good. Going up against Cyril Clark on a big stage should be quite the test for this young Kobe Bryant.
There is no denying that is true, but what I like is the fact that this young man has the confidence to handle that pressure on big stage. But I think it's important that he try to idle himself down a little bit and not get too caught up in the individual matchup with MJ.
Yeah, that's good advice. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Gaffey comes in for Dennis Rodman. Burrell, he's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Brown in for Ron Harper.
Kobe Bryant has really been in a great groove lately. The second-year pro averaging 24 points a game in his last 4 ball games and shooting over 50% from the floor while doing so.
And he put on a show this past Sunday in Los Angeles, dropping a career-high 30 points in a win versus the Mavericks. Matching up against Jordan is not just a physical battle, it's also a mental battle. And Bryant is having to learn that the hard way.
9 feet out. To the wing on the left. Ori passes to Fisher. Right side, Kobe. Sweet little floater. Kobe's got 6.
The teardrop, just a wonderful shot to have in your bag.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Jordan has looked very sharp here early on, and that's not a good sign for the Lakers.
Well, Mike, it'll be interesting to see if this veteran Chicago Bulls team can slow down that Laker up-tempo offense.
What we have is a clash of different styles here. The #1 scoring offense of the Lakers versus the stout defense of the Bulls.
Great matchup. He gets it in there. Jordan's got 20 points.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
From deep. Kobe gets a taste of some elite defense on that possession, guys, with Jordan forcing the miss. And so it's Chicago, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. Welcome back to Chicago, where we've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the hometown Chicago Bulls. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Lakers trail by 12. Like you said it, the Bulls defense has been dialed in to start this game.
Yeah, they've come out with great energy on that end and have made things tough for the Lakers offense.
Jordan is out there with Brown. Then it's Longley. Then it's Dennis Rodman. And it's Kukoc in at the small forward. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 6. 5 to shoot. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
There are very few players who can slow a scorer of his caliber down.
Jordan against Kobe. Jordan outside. And Jordan throws it down. So far, Mike, so good for Jordan. That finger hasn't been an issue for him in these first 2 quarters of the game.
Yeah, he's playing through the discomfort and scoring well here in the early stages.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Bulls pick up 2. Brown against Van Exel. They set the pick. Shoots over Brown. Van Exel no good. Chicago leading by 12. Jordan dishes to Kukoc. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Another shot. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
It was the pick setting up that slam.
Oh, great team ball.
Yeah, everyone on the same page.
Kobe against Jordan. Outside, Kobe. Oreo screen on Brown. And the basket by Van Exel.
A superb outside shooter. All Van Exel needs is just a sliver of daylight, and he's money.
Michael Jordan, as you can see, Coach Fratello putting on a show for the home crowd, just scoring at will.
Well, with Kobe Bryant in town and all the hype around him, Michael had plenty of motivation coming into this game. And you can see it with how assertive he's been on offense.
Sure can.
Well, about a week ago, in the same game that he dislocated his finger, Michael Jordan passed Moses Malone on the all-time scoring list, moving into 3rd place. And now only trails Wilt Chamberlain and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Bulls making a change here. Harper's checked in. Jones checked in for the Lakers. Down low, Ori. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist from
Ori's got his first bucket of the night. The Bulls leading by 10. And talking about Jordan, Clarkie passed Malone on the scoring list while playing in 461 fewer games. That's amazing to me.
It really is, Kevin. And at his current scoring rate, how about this? MJ could pass Wilt if he plays just one more season, but there's no guarantee that he will play another year.
And he recovers it. Fox, no good. Outside Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 30 points.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. Kobe Bryant is currently the top scoring reserve in the NBA. At just 19 years old, this young man is averaging 17 points, 4 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 steals. That is stuffing the stat sheet and playing just 26 minutes per game.
Here's Jordan following the three by the Lakers.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Now here's Van Exel. 6 points for him. And Kobe Bryant, he's given the Lakers, Mike, starter-level production in limited minutes.
It's been so valuable to have that scoring punch off the bench. Right now, Kobe has to be the leading candidate for 6th man of the year.
I think he's going to win it. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Gaffey, he's checked in for longer. And it's Burrell in for Tony Kukoc. Just 3 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 34 points.
Good recognition. You have the mismatch, go to work. After finishing last season as the league's highest scoring team, the Bulls' offense has struggled to start the year, averaging just 92 points per game, which is the 5th lowest in the NBA. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge for some news on Scottie Pippen.
Thank you, Kevin. No doubt the Bulls have missed Scottie Pippen this season. He's been out after undergoing foot surgery, and he's expected to be back sometime in January. But there's still a question of whether or not he'll be playing for Chicago. Trade rumors have been circulating, and Pippen has said on multiple occasions that he will not play for this team again. Guys?
David, thank you. And Mike, it's hard to envision the Bulls moving on without Scottie Pippen.
Well, Kukoc has stepped up and played solid in his absence. But they need Pippen if they want to win their 3rd straight championship. He's crucial to this team.
In every way, you're right.
Kobe looking to score early and often. He's come out with the real purpose.
Outside, Jordan. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got 37.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
They can't get careless with the league. And so far, this hasn't been the case.
That'll do it for the first half. The Bulls out front, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
22.
It's a gorgeous December night here in Chicago as the Lakers and Bulls are getting set to start the second half. Welcome back, everyone. We've got a fun matchup between the Chicago Bulls and the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers trail by 15.
While Shaq's been out, Eddie Jones has been the Lakers' leading scorer, and he was named the NBA Player of the Month in November, with averages of just over 21 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2.4 steals per game.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Van Exel is out there with Jones. Then there's Ori, and it's Fox, and it's Campbell in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Van Exel. The screen from Campbell. Tries it from 9, and he gets the jumper to drop. And Exel's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers. Chicago leading by 13. And with Jones, Clarkie's coming off a 32-point performance last night in the Twin Cities against Minnesota.
Kevin, no denying he's been great offensively, but you also can't overlook his impact on defense. I mean, he's been one of the league's premier wing defenders this season.
And we know Player of the Month, as we just talked about.
Yep.
Now, here's Harper, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Rodman trying to break free, and there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Harper. Jordan's got 39.
At 6'6", Harper's outstanding court vision is accentuated as he looks over the defense.
Jordan with it, Jones covering. No good from Jordan.
Well, filling in for Shaq is not an easy task, but Eldon Campbell is doing an excellent job. In the last 13 games without O'Neal, he's averaging 18.7 rebounds and 2 blocks.
Now Jones, following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Here's Van Exel. No good with the triple. Here's Chicago. 15-point game. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And talking about Campbell Clark, he's actually the oldest and longest tenured Laker on their roster.
Yeah, back in the 1990 draft, Campbell was selected 27th, just 2 spots ahead of Tony Kukoc. And as a rookie, he was a member of that Lakers team that fell to Jordan and the Bulls in the finals, as the Bulls captured their first of 5 titles.
Now, here's Van Exel. 8 points for him. Here's Kobe. Longley grabs the miss. Longley's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Bulls are doing a great job, Mike, of keeping the Lakers out of transition, which they love, and limiting those easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, they've controlled the pace of this game, Kev, and have prevented the Lakers from playing their preferred style of offense.
They've done a great job. Now Van Exel, following the three-point attempt by Michael Jordan. Fox kicks to Van Exel. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Offensive rebound. Jordan is doubled. And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the 3-point bomb. Harper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Chipping in with points, rebounds, and assists. Rick Fox is definitely a Velcro guy, doing a bit of everything for his team.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Gaffey comes in for Rodman. Steve Kerr's checked in for Tony Kukoc. And it's Brown in for Harper. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Fisher's checked in.
Dennis Rodman's domination on the glass, unprecedented. He's a glass eater like no other. Led the league in rebounding for 6 straight seasons and could make it a 7th this year. No other player has done it more than 5 times.
Blunt, he's checked in for the Lakers. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ryan in the post, defended by Kerr. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Hey, Mike, when you look at Rodman, he's averaging 14 rebounds a game this season. It's unbelievable.
Look, even though he's leading the league, 14 rebounds is less than he's used to having. In his previous 6 seasons, Rodman averaged an incredible 17 rebounds per game.
These numbers are hard to believe, aren't they?
I think sometimes they shoot and miss on purpose just so he can get another rebound.
That's a very good point. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Lakers making a change here. Barry's checked in.
Lakers substitution. John Barry.
1:49 left in the 3rd. Brown against Fisher. Outside for Kobe. 4 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kobe's got 12 points in the game.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Now, here's Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 49 points in the game.
That's a little homeschooling, old schooling from Jordan, showing Kobe one of his classic moves.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Burrell, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. And 3 from Jordan. That's a season high in points scored for Jordan, passing his previous mark of 49, which came against the Clippers back in November. Well, Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan is in complete command of this game, and the Lakers haven't been able to do anything to slow him down.
He's teaching Kobe a few things out there firsthand and showing that there's still a large gap between the 2 players.
Hey, you can't judge a book by its cover, nor can you judge Derek Fisher by his size. He's a lot stronger than he looks and has deceptive athleticism for his build.
Kobe's checked in for Barry. Jordan passes to Burrell. Another 3 for Chicago.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Here's Fisher. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Lakers ball.
Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. And the Lakers with another miss.
Even for good shooters like him, that's still a bit deep.
Well, we've seen him make those before, but it's not an easy shot.
Jordan. Wennington with the bucket.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
I like how under control they've been on offense, keeping things simple and running their plays well.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Lakers, Kobe.
Both good from the line that time. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Jordan. Michael has now set a single-game scoring record here at the United Center, surpassing his previous record of 53 points. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Bulls on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back with you right after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for some fourth quarter action here in Chicago, where Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls are battling Kobe Bryant and the visiting LA Lakers.
Well, we've heard the reports of Scottie Pippen being unhappy with the Bulls front office, and the trade rumors have been circulating as a result. Names like Tom Bugliotta, Jerry Stackhouse, and Eddie Jones have all been mentioned in possible trade packages for the Bulls.
So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Michael Jordan. Wennington is out there with Caffey. Then it's Kerr, and it's Busher in at the 3. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Well, here we are looking at Pippen Clark with his return set for January. We'll have to keep our eyes out for that February trade deadline.
Yeah, I've got that circled on my calendar, Kevin, and you know Scottie is looking for a new contract. That's clear. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least finish out the season with the Bulls.
I agree. Oh, Mike, the Bulls defense has sent a message in this one, letting the Lakers know that it's not their time yet, that the Bulls are still in control.
These young Lakers got to see what it was like going up against a championship caliber defense. Hopefully, they can learn and build from this experience.
And I bet they do. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I enjoy when Jones looks to score because it makes the defense have to adjust.
Shooting for Los Angeles.
And so Jones nails both of them. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
With all the talk about Kobe and the Lakers being the future of the league, Michael is reminding us that he and the Bulls are the present.
There's the pass to Barry. Here's Fisher. Passes to Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Lakers passing it around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
During his time in Houston, Robert Horry played primarily at the small forward spot, but coming into this season, the Lakers told him they needed him at the 4. As a result, he bulked up a little bit, added 15 lbs to his frame so that he can handle those bigger power forwards.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Fisher's running. Jones for 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Jordan throws it down.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt about it.
And here are the Lakers. And with the Lakers, Mike, Ori has been asked to be more of a defensive specialist for the team.
And he's responded. Ori ranks 21st in steals, 31st in rebounds, and 17th in blocks. He's clearly a team-first guy who will do whatever it takes to win.
He just feels like a guy who's going to win multiple rings in his career.
You're on the right track there.
Fast break, here they come. The shot's good from Barry.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
A double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need this kind of aggressive play.
There's the pick. And 3 from Jordan. Lakers with the rebound. Campbell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Last season, Kobe Bryant won the slam dunk contest as a rookie. But he won't get the chance to defend this title this year in New York because the contest will be missing from the All-Star weekend for the first time since 1984.
Outside, Jones. From outside the arc. Pass to Campbell. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Fisher. And the pass to Berry. Campbell with it. Kicks it to Jones. Takes the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
Fisher.
And regarding the dunk contest, it'll be replaced with the 2-ball contest on All-Stars Saturday night. What do you think?
I like it, Kevin. I do. I like the fact that it'll be fun to watch NBA and WNBA players team up. But it makes you wonder if this is going to be a permanent change. Hopefully, you'll see the return of the dunk contest at some point. But I like taking a break and adding something new.
But I think we will see that dunk contest, and I think it will be permanent in terms of being back in All-Star Weekend. Burrell, he's checked in for Chicago. Brown comes in for Steve Kerr. The Lakers also with a sub. Fox, he's checked in for Eldon Campbell.
Fisher doing his job, which is basically as the point guard to find open teammates.
Lets it fly. Here's Caffey. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
There's 1:38 left to play in the final quarter. Berry. And the 3 off target. Mike, they have been fantastic tonight, haven't they?
What a performance from them.
And here's Jordan outside. It's rebounded by Blunt.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same results. That's too easy. High percentage look without much defensive pressure.
Brown the pass to Jordan. Beyond the arc. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth.
And he continues to launch from outside, but not converting as often as he'd like.
Berry the pass to Fisher. There's a good screen. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Jones. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Ready, willing, and able to carry the load offensively.
And the Lakers have possession. Pass to Berry. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Jordan. Pass to Wennington. Back to Jordan. From past the arc. Traps in the tray.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls getting the win in front of their home crowd. An important victory, Coach, for them here against the up-and-coming LA Lakers.
Well, Michael gets the best of Kobe while the Bulls capture their 3rd straight win. And they need it as they're trying to move up in the standings in this cutthroat Eastern Conference.
And Clark, what does this loss mean, do you think, for the Lakers?
I think it's growing pains and a learning experience, Kevin. They just need to take a look at the film and correct the mistakes they made. But they're still 2nd in the West, and with Shaq coming back right around Christmas time, I don't think we need to worry about the Lakers.
I think you're right. For our reporter, David Aldridge, along with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long and good night, everyone.